What's up? Let's see. What am I supposed to be doing here? Start a poll. Are we on divisions? What did we do last week? We did divisions, but it wasn't the right one, so we're still on divisions. What's up, Thomas? I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. I really do. What am I forgetting? Hey, Jeff. What's up, man? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. 1, 2, 3. I'm a little behind today, guys. It's going to take me 1 second, but. Oh, man, stupid 1 stickers. 1, 1. 1, 2. Hold on. Swear I had some more of those ones that were broken ones. Where'd you go? 1, 1. 1, 2. Okay. Let's just make sure. I don't know if I made like an announcement that we were earlier other than tagging people, so in the tag. All right, now let me look. We've got Larry A. Are you here? I think you were maybe heading to bed. You have got a pick still. Because you messaged me 2 teams, which you'd think would be enough, but one of them was taken and you won 2 spots. So, Larry, if you're not here, I'm going to random your team off here in a second. Let me show my screen so you guys can see what's open still. That's one to do. Put the earphone in, but no music going. So let's do that now. Sure. I feel a lot better than I did on whatever day it was that we streamed last, 2 days ago. Still stuffy nose and weird throat, but I don't. Other than sounding a little different, I'm basically back to normal, so that's good. So ignore the throat clearing and that kind of stuff. We're full on Big Owls. Thanks, guys. We're full on Radke. We're full on East Coast. We are full on HP Baseball Bat. Only thing that's left open is the HP LE NFL card. There are 2 spots left. 14 claims, 16 needed. So teams that are still left available to claim: Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Dallas, Houston, Jacksonville, Kansas City, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Philly, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa, Tennessee, Washington. I did just put an announcement out. I don't know if you guys saw it or if you will see it. We're breaking today and tomorrow, not today and Wednesday, because Wednesday is the 31st. My wife asked me to change it to tomorrow. So starters, we've missed starters last week because we didn't stream last week. I don't want to miss them again. So starters are going to drop tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's in 2 hours. I changed the format. Instead of a 1 box for the NBA card, we have 2 left. Instead of 1 for 16, we're going to do 2 for 22. So I want to get those done so we can move on to a case of basketballs, what we're going to start next. So tomorrow's a 2-boxer and then the 1 baseball. So a couple easy fills for the starters, and then tomorrow we'll drop our normal breaks during the day, and then we just won't be on again until the weekend. So no Wednesday stream. So I'll try to remind you guys later too, but the starters will drop tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, not tomorrow for Wednesday. It's tonight for tomorrow. Got some guesses: Diggs, Puka, Danny Amendola, Nico Collins, Devonta Smith. All I said was I have a wide receiver on a potential Super Bowl winning team in the black bag. Guess who it is for $10 credit. So I guess that could be any of the, 14 teams? No, there's still one. What is there, 16 teams still alive? So we got 2 games this next week that are for a playoff spot, right? Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Tampa Bay, Carolina, right? Okay, let me look at the other claims here. So we'll get rolling in a few minutes here. No dollar break. We had a few winners' choices that went yesterday. Roulette. There's another roulette wheel up. It may have just closed. It dropped spots, and then the spots got picked back up. If it's closed, I will run it later tonight after the stream. I'm not going to pause it to do it now. I think we're maybe 1 away. 7, 14, 16 for Larry. If you're here, Larry, thank you. Good luck to you. Larry. I already forgot the numbers. Did you do everything but 1? Oh, I'm going to try that and go look at it. And then our bounty again. We didn't hit our mini jersey bounty the other night, but we did give away the Derrick Henry. It wasn't Derrick Henry. It was the Ravens. Who was it? Ray Lewis. I'm so used to saying Derrick Henry's name since he ran all over us on Saturday. We give away the Ray Lewis. So we're back to the Theismann, Hester, and Darrelle Revis. I want someone to win one of those before we move on from those items. So only team that has a chance to win is the pass. The correct answer is Diggs. All right. Potential chance. Yeah, I'm kind of making it harder. It's up to your own thought process too. You might only think there's 1 or 3 or 5 teams that have a chance. 7, 14, 16. I did it right. So anyways, the roulette wheel for hockey has 1 spot left. Hopefully you guys read through these when there's a little confusion. It's a much different line than our winner's choice we had, our big name winner's choice. That was 17 spots at $40 a spot. Ovechkin is a $600 jersey. So is the other guys are pretty inexpensive. Orr, Matthews, Bedard we've had, whoever. So obviously the price has got to be higher. This one is a roulette, which means there are higher level ones. Ovechkin is twice what the price paid in. So if someone lands on the Ovechkin, that's against me. You guys win it for much less. If not, the other jerseys are covered by those. Even McKinnon and Draisaitl are not cheap. So the idea there is we find a winner just like we do the helmet winners, the helmet roulette, and then after we find a winner, we run the list of jerseys. Whatever jersey it lands on, you can pick any jersey that's on that one or lower. The higher you land, the better jersey you can get. That's how it works. There's one spot left there. We're going to try those because the winner's choices we're not feeling a little too high a price point. I get it, but they were all great jerseys. All right. What did the winner pick from the last dollar break? The last dollar break winner, Vlad, you don't want to know. They picked the Taylor Swift guitar, but like I said, I do have another Taylor Swift guitar, so don't ask me why I bought two. I bought 3 items. One was for my sister-in-law for Christmas, and then 2 more, whatever we didn't give to her, we're going to use for these. So we'll have another Taylor Swift option. That one that was pictured is gone. All right, guys, let's. Yeah, I know. We'll have another one, so don't worry. Let's get rolling, guys. Again, we're closed in baseball. Larry A., last chance if you're here. I know he works early, so I think he's off to bed early, but sometimes he's around. He sent me a message with Baltimore for a mini and Philly for a mini, but Philly was already picked earlier, so I couldn't pick that for him. Lots on eBay, not that expensive. You can find Taylor Swift stuff places. I'd make sure that it's legit before you buy it. Okay, so if he's not here, I'm going to random the team he gets. If there's an issue with that, I'm sorry. There's not much I can do if you're not present to pick. Not how I want it to happen, but let's do that. Still 2 spots left in the elite card. We'll try to get that filled up before we roll as well, and then we're ready to rock and roll. We'll do some live fills tonight. We'll do a live fill 3-boxer, a rad key, some licensed jerseys, stuff like that. All right. So this is going to be for Larry A.'s mini spot, since he's not around to pick, and I'm not going to hold up the whole night for that one. Top team after 7 will be the one he gets. Then we'll re-randomize the teams as well for randoms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. He's taking Arizona. Probably not a team he'd take, but that's what we're rolling with. And it'll probably be the team that hits. It happens all the time. So 14 is Larry. Let's reorganize these, and then Jason closed us with the last claim. That was a mini spot, so it is already paid. Got my mouse in a place where no matter how I leave it, it recoils and starts moving. You see that? Mess around with it, I can't get it. All right. Here are our random teams. So let's run those and get those. The bat will probably be the first thing we do. So let's get randoms going, and then we'll focus on filling the HP card, and then we're ready to go. So now it's time for randoms. 7 times on the random teams. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Minnesota on top, Chicago on bottom. It does not feel like a Monday to me, guys. This is the weirdest 2-week stretch ever. Holidays, but I also don't like them. It gets me out of my groove, and everyone's here bugging me, and I don't know. Okay, I'll read those off in a second, but there's the randoms. We're ready to rock and roll on this one. HP card. I will again read who's left here. I believe there's still a few pictured headliner teams left, but I'll let you guys sort that out. 2 left to close us. This is $22. It's the level above the regular LE series we do. So every card we pulled so far, I've been impressed. They've all been patched. They've been multi-patched. I don't know if they're always going to be like that, but 3 great hits so far, and they've not been a headliner hit yet. Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Dallas, Houston, Jacksonville, Kansas City, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa Bay, Tennessee, and Washington. So some big teams there left. Just 2 left to close us. Travis Hunter in the black bag. Cortland Sutton in the back bag. I see a couple Cortland Suttons. JSN, I didn't read. The rest above that I read. Good guesses, guys. Get your guesses on the division. That's a bounty for everybody. If you guys get it right as a collective, then someone will get to pick Theismann, Hester, or Rivas on the mini jerseys. The guessing is personal for $10 for yourself to use. If 7 of you get it right, 7 of you get credit. All right, let's do this. Rather than wait for this one to fill, let's start rolling with baseball and hockey, and then we'll come back and make sure we fill up football. We'll do Radke after the card, Big Al's, and then we'll do some light fills. All right, let's make sure I don't screw this up tonight. It feels like it's been a year since the last time I broke, but I guess it was just we did last Monday and we did Saturday too. So I don't need to random a box because we're down to just one tube. So no dice, no randomizer. Let's get rolling. We got who? Rams in Atlanta starting here in a second. This Blink-182 song is cannot focus with that. Change that. Larry's going Devontae Adams. I like all the guesses. Okay. This is our 3 bats. By the way, I bought 3 more from the newer series. I think Tom Brady's one of the headliners. He'll be locked. I mean, I guess he's probably. Where did he get drafted? Was it the Montreal Expos? Anyways, he'll be a locked community hit if we happen to hit him. But there's a bunch of other fun players in that series too. So we'll have some more bats coming from HP. In the meantime, this is our final one from this series. So new series coming up. All right, this is bat 8 of 100, if you can read that. 8 of 100 from Series 6. Let's see where we go. And we'll do our final 2 East Coast boxes next. I swear. There we go. Should have our name there, but we'll look at it after. There is our bat. It is a black Rawlings, probably. This one's all. Nope, not still. There we go. Back and certified, it looks like. Good luck, everybody. Final bat from Series 6. We'll start a new series next week. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Somewhere. Well, that's a good-looking signature on that. Someone with an E, that's for sure. Number 32. That's one of the better signatures I've seen on any item in the last little bit. That looks nice. Took his time, or he's just good at signing. The only E I know is Ellie, but that's not Ellie. I'm pretty sure it's not Ellie. Maybe Edwin. Ignacio's I don't know. All right, anybody got any guesses on that one before I turn it around? Great looking auto. Evan Carter, I could see that. Looks like there's a T and a C in there. No idea who he is or what number Evan Carter is, but don't roll off the table, please. Well, let's just hold it with one hand. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Joseph, right on the dot. Evan Carter with the double question mark. Don't question yourself. Should put an exclamation mark. What a great auto, though. That looks nice. Evan Carter. You guys will tell me who he plays for. I will look it up just in case, since baseball always likes to make it fun. Evan Carter. Evan Carter is currently with the Texas Rangers, I believe. Texas Rangers. That's all he's played for. World Series champ in his first season. 15 home runs, 52 RBIs. Left fielder for the Rangers. Nice signature, Evan. Who had Texas? Texas Rangers. I swear we pulled a Texas jersey not long ago, didn't we? There it is. Baltimore. That was Larry A's first mini spot. So the one that I random didn't really matter, huh? Random for Larry A, the Texas Rangers on spot 11. Larry, I don't think you're watching, but you'll watch it tomorrow. Congrats. It's a nice auto, too. And Dave knew it was Rangers. Great hit. Congrats. So I'm sure there are bigger names, but I like the look of this one. I like the auto on it. And I'll keep it out of the bag for now. It's the one sport that I need to just jump into a little bit more than just watching the World Series. So I don't sound like a moron when I'm breaking it, huh? All right, last item before we close the poll and open the black bag. So if you're just joining, I've got a wide receiver on a potential Super Bowl winning team in there. Guess who it is? Get some credit tonight. Wide receiver. You could assume that it's a wide receiver that gets some time. And then the other poll is the bounties. Looks like you guys are going with your bread and butter, AFC, the AFC West so far. Daryl, what's up? I'm so mad. I've missed Daryl's drop 2 times in a row now, like a dinkus. And no, not on purpose. I would grab at least 2 spots, 3 spots if I was just paying attention. That's what I get. I want to say I dodged my spots the first time, but Dowdy hit, and I would have loved to hit Dowdy as a random. So I shed a little tear for that. That's what I get. Okay, East Coast. Our last 2 boxes, guys, 12 and 60. Remember I said, so there's a label from the first batch. So we've got one from our first batch, one from our second batch. After this, we're done with the series. The series is sold out. We've got 2 more shots at 2 of those, the 2 locked community hits, McDavid, Gretzky. I want to say we hit 7 headliners, maybe 6. We hit, correct me if I'm wrong, we hit Vasilevsky, we hit Barkov, we hit Kopitar, we hit Sakic, we hit Ovechkin, we hit Waugh, and we hit Howe. I'm pretty sure we hit 7 of these 10. The only ones remaining are Sakic. No, sorry. Oh, no, we didn't hit Sakic. We hit 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6 of 10. Bedard, Sakic, both claimed in this one. They have been every time, obviously. McDavid, Gretzky, both community. So the only 4 we haven't hit are those 4. We hit the other 6. I'm hoping to hit one of those 2 communities. If not, I'd love to see at least 1 claimed hit today. New series. I don't think the whole checklist is public yet, but I've got it, and I'll if you guys want to know, I can post it. I'm not going to get the boxes in time for tomorrow, and we may hold off running it for a little bit. I've got 3 Hit Parade boxes that we're going to go back to our old just pick your team style. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it probably next Monday and Wednesday. Or we'll do a double boxer and then start the series Wednesday. I don't know. Will likely be $24. Pick your team style, 16 spots, 16 randoms. But this is our last shot at our 2 community hits. See if we can hit something fun. It's been a great series so far, though. Louis, you've got Bedard, Ekholm, Joseph, Fuhr, and Uyghur. Jake G, you've got Chelios and Taves. Jonathan R, Sakic, Lilleberg, Askarov, and Fleury. Larry V, Hextall, and Sanderson. Larry A, Solani, Newhook. Joseph, Wolf, and Shen. Brian, you've got Hasek, Faber, Scheifele, Myers. Brett G, Heiskanen, Palat. Daryl, Nyes, and McMichael. Larry A, you've got Gudis and Dobish. Brian, thanks for helping with that. Brian, you also have Kempe and Barbashev. All right, we don't need to roll the boxes because we're down to 2 left, 12 and 60. They are gone. They're on the table. Okay, last spots left to claim, guys, are 2 spots left in the HP Elite card. Everything else is full. You can see all the teams that are left here. $22 per. Pick one, random one, and then we'll roll that one next before Radke and Big Ls. There goes one. Eric's grabbing Dallas. One spot left. We'll come back and do that, though. Same trades, guys. I have them listed. Pat LaFontaine, Reebok for the Sabres. Mikhail Sergachev, Fanatics Premium. Sorry, Fanatics Breakaway. I just realized that's in the... It's the last spot in the roulette wheel. So if someone picks that, I'll substitute it for something worth more. And if you join just for that, let me know. Matt Zuccarello, Fanatics Premium for... actually might be Adidas. Adidas for Minnesota. Ivan Barbashev, Adidas for Vegas. And Ken York, Fanatics Premium for Philadelphia. Any one of those jerseys you can trade for if you hit one that you would rather not have compared to one of those, I should say. All right, let's roll. 2 boxes. Give us a headliner. Come on. I should say give us a community. I don't know if we've hit like 3 and 3 out of the first and second stack, or if it's 4. I don't know if it's a better chance in the newer boxes or the older boxes. I don't know. I've not been keeping track of that. Maybe we started a little heavy. Actually, I think the second half was heavier. I'm gonna pretend like we don't have one, just so I'm not disappointed. It's been a great series regardless, but would love to see one come out here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. No pitcher? What's no pitcher? Like you guys, oh, you're saying better chance in this one, or you can't see the pitcher? Hopefully you guys can see. Better chance in the no pitcher one. Oh, that's a community, no pitcher. I didn't see the first part. Gotcha. There is pitcher. Not community and not a picked player. This is one of the only Avalanche in the series. Obviously, there's another one that's claimed. Devon Toews. Beautiful jersey. The Colorado Avalanche, best team in the league right now. I guess you guys could try to prove me wrong. Toews was a random going to the Chelio spot. Jake G. Jake hitting box 1. Jake, congrats. I like this jersey for the Colorado Avalanche. Blue on top, silver, red, or maroon. Great hit. Devon Toews. Adidas Pro. We got the A patch up there too. Nice Avalanche logo. Adidas Pro. Congrats. Nice hit, man. I haven't really studied the new checklist. I know that there's going to be a couple McDavids, which is great. No Wayne. Obviously, he's not going to be in every series. Maybe the next series we'll have a chance at him again, but this might be our last one. This next box for the next little while. Both 7s, Chelios and Toews. That's who Jake got, yeah. You may have just called his double up for him. Let's see. Good luck, everyone. Last box here. And then again, tomorrow, look for Hit Parade. We're going to try the new Hit Parade series. I'm not sure who will be locked. I'm sure there'll be maybe 1 locked, maybe 2, maybe 0. It'll be just pick your team style. It'll drop at the same time that East Coast would, and then we'll start East Coast sometime next week, probably. The new series. There's a few just at the top I saw there's a nice Adam Oates jersey for Boston in there, which is pretty cool. There's Daryl was telling me Nick Suzuki's coming back, which is great for Montreal. I'm pretty sure Ovechkin's in there, McDavid's in there, Waz back in there. I think there's a lot of big names that are back in. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I wanted to hit Wayne Gretzky. Until next time, that's not Wayne. That's gold. And I swear, it would not be a series if we didn't hit this man. We're like 4 for 5, 5 for 5, somewhere in that range. Number 49. Love his jerseys. That is Ivan Barbashev. Bruins fans, I know, don't like Oates. He got traded for wanting too much money. Maybe. Oates is a cool jersey. I just barely got my first Oates in my PC. It was a Blues Oates, but still. Not a name you see a ton, so I suspect he'll be claimed. Ivan Barbashev. 2 randoms. I jinxed it by saying give us at least once. Haven't seen Fury in East Coast yet. Yeah, he's been in probably half the series, and we haven't pulled him yet either, huh? We've seen Wah almost every time we've had him. Barbashev was a random going to Brian W. Brian on your Kempy spot. No Fury, no Ducks. Pulling Oates, great combo. Great listing in St. Louis, yeah. I finally found an Oates, and there's a ton of Oates customs out there, but not a lot of licensed jerseys. I finally found one. I just bought it, and I kept it. Barbashev, we got the gold alternate here. I love this jersey. Always advance, never retreat. Adidas Pro, Fight Strap. 2 good jerseys, both not picked, both not community. Hard for me to be mad when we hit Ovechkin, Waugh, Gordie Howe, Kopitar, Vasilevsky, Barkov, and a bunch of other fun names. Great series. Thanks for participating in it, guys. We'll get a new series of this going. I think I've got 10 on the way. We'll get another 10 right after that. But we're going to do some hit trade boxes in the meantime for the next week or so. Next break night, or 3, I should say. If Hulk could have had outs his whole career, goal record, you think so? Want a Josie jersey? I just got another Roman Josi jersey. This was, I actually bought one for the PC. It's a reverse retro. I think it was a 1.0 maybe. He's a guy I like the PC too. So 2-box Hit Parade Legendary. I think what we'll do is a 1-boxer tomorrow. Because it's going to be $24 per team. Pick one random. If we did a 2-boxer, that'd be $48, which is higher than we've ever got on this. And I don't think that's a problem. I don't mind. Most hockey breaks, guys that I join, I'm paying $80, if not more. It's CAD, but I'm getting 2 or 3 shots. So my price points are a lot lower, but I don't even like going over 30 if I can avoid 30, you know. So we'll do a 1 or a 2-boxer tomorrow, probably 1, and then maybe we'll do a 2-boxer on Monday so we can start the next East Coast series the following Wednesday. And we'll just keep doing 2 boxes for East Coast because I think that works best. All right, you two, congrats. If you want to trade for one of those ones I've mentioned, you're welcome to. Taves, Barbashev, going to Jake and Brian. Congrats, you guys. All right, let's bring this back up. Let's get the Hit Parade card filled up. It's the Elite card. Let me share my screen. Man, I feel a lot better, but it's hard to talk still. 1 spot left. Eric B came in and grabbed Dallas, so just 1 away. Here are the teams that are claimable. It's a pick one, random one. I noticed you didn't miss Daryl's claiming, Joseph. I don't know what my problem is. 2 times in a row I missed. I even messaged him this morning and said 4 p.m. It's in my head, and then I didn't do it. Jukem Jake, Atlanta. Jake, your Falcons are playing tonight. As if you didn't know that. Gotcha, Jake. Okay. We are full on this one. Let me get some random teams going. Appreciate you guys. Again, if you're joining now, joining later, whatever, watching later, we are not on Wednesday this week. We're on tomorrow, back-to-back days. I know it's your absolute favorite, listening to me 2 days in a row. I love doing back-to-back nights too. It's good rest. Nothing Wednesday, because I think I'm supposed to be hosting a party or something here. And my wife is hosting a girl party tomorrow while I'm breaking. And she said, "What do you mean? You said I couldn't do Wednesday, so I went Tuesday. So I got to be a little more quiet down here. We shall see how it plays out. Yeah. Not holding your breath. Yeah, good luck. Okay, 7 times here to get the randoms on the Elite card. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New York Giants through Carolina. Welcome in if you're just joining. You've got exactly 2 minutes to get your guesses in. 1 is the bounty above divisions. That's a collective. So whatever one gets the highest, you guys are voting for that as a whole. And then if you get it right, everybody has a shot to win one of those extras. We'll run all the names. The other one is an individual guessing game. In the black bag, I have a wide receiver on a Super Bowl potential Super Bowl winning team. Just a wide receiver. If you get who that is in that bag, you win $10 to use tonight. Those are the 2 guesses, but you only have until I open the first NFL item, which is this item we're doing now. Okay, in the card, Brad, you've got New England, Indy, Giants, and Tampa. Bill S., you have Green Bay, Seattle. Dave, you have Minnesota, Buffalo, Arizona, Pittsburgh. SP, you've got Vegas and Tennessee. Greg, you have Denver, Kansas City. Christy, Chargers, and San Francisco. Scorching, you have Cleveland and Washington. Chad, Chicago, Houston. Tiger, Cincy, and the Jets. Jonathan R., Miami and Baltimore. Brian W., you have the Rams and Jacksonville. Chris D., Detroit and Philly. Eric B., Dallas, New Orleans, and Jake F., Atlanta and Carolina. As an Atlanta fan, who's your biggest foe? I always try to think about that from different fan bases. Who's Atlanta's biggest foe? Is it New Orleans? Can't be Carolina. Maybe it's Tampa Bay. Carolina for New Orleans, is that a trade offer? New Orleans for Tennessee. New Orleans and Tennessee is SP. SP, if you want to trade Tennessee for New Orleans, let Eric know. Trade offer. Okay, I'm going to close this screen. I'll leave it up actually while you're trading. We've got boxes 1, 3, 5, 7. So we're missing 9, 4, 8, 10. So 2, 6. Anything but a 2, 6, or a 9 is what we can roll on this dice. So let's do that first. Anything but a 2, 6, or a 9. That works. That is a 5. 5. Works. These will go away for now. Barbashev and Taves. Forward and defender. Okay, New Orleans for Tennessee was the only trade offer. I'm going to close this. I have a triple game used patch 3-player sign Atlanta Crown. That's cool. I'm waiting for Jake to tell me who his biggest rival is. Who's Atlanta's biggest rival? Is it Tampa or is it New Orleans? Okay, we got box 5 here. Poll looks like it's not going to move. We're going to close. Oh, you guys switched from AFC North, AFC West to AFC East, AFC South. You guys said don't pin us into a corner. Okay, got it. I'm ending it because it's pretty far away. I don't think it's going to change. Yeah, 36%. Okay, you guys are going east-south. You were on northwest when I looked at it first. Okay, let's see if anybody got this guess right. I'm going to move these to fit it out. Come on. May have seen the face mask there. Now, if you're interested in the Yager baseball, let me know. It is a cool item. I don't really collect baseballs. I don't think I have a single baseball on my PC, but I would collect them if they were the. It sounds weird, but if it's a big baseball name, and I hit one, I'd keep it. But I like the cool celebrity or other sports guys like Yager. That's cool. Okay, here we go. Kyle guessing at the buzzer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nick said there's only one team that has a chance. I think there's about 4 teams that have a chance. And you know what? I should give Bill just some credit just by saying Watson. He's saying Packers are a potential Super Bowl winner. You know what? I agree. Everything's going to just click for us here soon. I can feel it. There's a few Rams wide receivers that were guessed. Let's see if anybody got it. 3, 2, 1. It is Puka. I saw Puka in there, and I thought, hey, he's basically caught up to JSN and the receiving leaders, right? Don't they have equal yardage and equal receptions and pretty close touchdowns? Saints are the bigger. That was my first guess, but then I thought Tampa maybe. I did see at least one Puka. Maybe there was 2 Pukas. I know Vlad had him. Vlad, if you guys that get it right tend to get it right in pairs, or triplets, or quads. Vlad said Puka up above. Anybody else have Nakua? I don't know that anybody else did unless it was late. So Vlad with a $10 credit. Vlad, that's got to be your 4th time, if not more, getting it right. In my opinion, the front runners, I guess you got. I don't know why I have to put the Niners there, but any one of those NFC West teams. Rams, Niners, Seahawks all look good. Patriots, Broncos look good. I'll never count the Bills out. I'll never count my Packers out. Bears just hung with the Niners, even though I hate both those teams. I'm excited for playoffs. Jags will be fun to watch. I will watch every second of every playoff game. They better not do a Monday night playoff game again. If they do, I might have to switch to stream night. Who's on the Vikings Chrome? That's Mr. Favre. That's just been sitting there for a few weeks, a few months. I don't know. He's just sitting behind whatever. I've got the Chromes on part of that shelf. I still need to organize all the helmets in all the new shelves I have. But they're all in different spots because I dusted them as I moved them and did inventory of them. So at some point, they're going to have some rhyme or reason. Right now, they're just everywhere. Nice. The something about Mary actor. That is exactly who it is. See, Nick knows. Nick knows. Have you seen my baseball? All right, let's do this card. So Vlad getting some credit. You guys are going AFC East, AFC South. Let's run the card. We'll run Radke. We'll run some Big Al's full size. We'll do a live fill Big Al's full size. We'll do Radke live. We'll do some licensed jerseys. I added 3 what I thought to be fun names for the jerseys. Clayton Keller, Larry Bird. I know he's been there a few times. I think I'll add him in every couple months if he hits. And then John Gruden with the Chucky jersey. I thought that was kind of cool. Packers fans out there, and I don't want the other teams to answer for me. If you're a Packers fan, you're in the chat, who's the Packers' biggest rival? Biggest rival. I don't know if I change my opinion in my mind because of who I hate more each year. And I get a little skewed. We've got a bleeder. Oh, I thought you were saying I was cutting on myself. How'd you get the beans above the Frank? Oh, that scene. That movie is a great movie. Okay, good luck all. Hit parade card. Oh, you see how Bill says San Francisco? We all just assume that it's a division team. San Francisco's right up there with the Bears for me. Lions are pretty dang close. Vikings have always been a big rival. I get skewed with the Vikings because I've got family and friends that like the Vikings, so I tend to give them a break when I probably shouldn't. Okay, here we go. I've loved every card we've pulled so far. What direction are we going? Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. It would be the team I'm talking about. Of course. So you're saying there's something about Mary. There is something about Mary. Oh, look who it is. It's 9 on a Zenith 2-minute drill auto rookie card. J.J. McCarthy, his value keeps going up and down and then back up. Great hit for the Viking spot. J.J. McCarthy. Zenith green, so I'm assuming the green is a designated 2 number on the back. Let's see if that's true. Or I'm just making this up in my head because there's no number unless it's on the front and I just missed it like I always do. No number on this one. All right, it's our first non-numbered, non-patched card from the Elite Series rookie card. Guess not all Michigan QBs can be the GOAT. Yeah, there's only one of those. JJ Stuff still holds value. JJ McCarthy rookie card, and I think he's starting to come out of his funk. I like to believe in all the quarterbacks. There's a few I don't believe in, but JJ's one I think can still do some stuff. It won't focus for me, sorry. Vikings. I don't see a number on this unless I'm blind. Zenith, green Zenith, 2-minute drill card. On sticker autograph for the Vikes. Nice hit there. Minnesota was definitely claimed. Where is it? Minnesota is Dave. Dave K. Dave was on a. You guys need to know when I talk about your streaks, I don't mean it in a bad or a good way ever. I had someone get mad at me for that once. Dave was on a bad streak, and I always feel bad when you guys are on bad streaks. He won the mini jersey there today, and then boom, it's like you hit one, and then something happens. I don't know what it is. JJ McCarthy, Dave, nice hit. Still chasing our case headliner, but I've loved every hit we pulled from this series. We may dabble in the Elite Series for other sports too, just to see how they are. I've enjoyed them. We're going to keep this out too. NFC North. Nobody's going NFC ever. I don't know what you guys' problem is with the NFC lately, but I got disappointed in my wife yesterday. My son said he got Madden for Christmas on his Switch. He said, "Dad, are the Packers in the AFC or the NFC?" And I said, "I don't know. Ask your mother." And then she said, "I don't know. The AFC." Got to know at least that. Conference? There's only 2 of them. All right, let's roll. She thought we were in the AFC. That was just her guess. Hopefully she's not listening. Okay, time for Radke, guys. New series is here. Sorry, same series. New double case from the series. You can see them all spread out there. There are 12 boxes, 1 through 4 on top, 7 through 8, 9 through, or 7 through 8, 5 through 8, 9 through 12. Be 3 authentics and 3 reps per case, unless they get kind and give us more than 3. I don't know why it's not focusing. In addition, this is Santa's bonus month, which means 1 box per 6 per case. We'll have an extra licensed jersey. And the last licensed jerseys we pulled were Travis Hunter and Dan Marino last case. This is going to piss me off. So some fun stuff. I'm hoping we have some fun with this next double case. I really enjoyed the first double case. Okay, in this one, Radke, I've got Greg with Green Bay and the Jets. Jonathan, are you at Denver? You sold this random to David L. at Las Vegas. Greg, Minnesota and the Giants, Pittsburgh and the Rams. Jonathan R. Cincy, Seattle, Chicago, Baltimore. Brian W. at Buffalo, Arizona, Tampa, and the Chargers. Bill S. San Francisco, Dallas, Miami, Houston. Nathan, you had Kansas City, Tennessee. Tim, you had Atlanta, Carolina. Brad, you had Cleveland, Indy, New England, New Orleans. Brian W. you had Detroit and Jacksonville. David L. you had Washington and Philadelphia. Let's get a box number. We had a fresh case of 12. I believe we do our guesses on the Monday Radke, right? We didn't get to do it last week. Larry A, Bill S, Nick F. You guys all got it right last time. This is the time where you guess a college team that you think this player was drafted from. If you get it right, you move on to the next week. Those 3 are already moving on to the next week. If any of them gets it right, they get some credit today. I think we said 60 credit. And if they get it right 3 weeks in a row, you get a free full size. So this is the time where you guess a college team that you think has a good chance of having one player drafted from. Would be my suggestion. Let's get a box number, though. Anyone can play. You don't have to be in this break to win the credit or the free helmet if you happen to get 3 in a row right. You do have to be in the break to win the actual helmet that comes out. Guess your colleges. I know it's a little harder with Radke than it is over Gold Rush. We may figure out a new format for guesses, but for now, that's what we're going with. I think I said if it wasn't a big school, which I think we can all agree on for the most part, a decently big school, we'll let your guesses stand for the second Radke box. So it doesn't need to be necessarily Power 4, I guess now, Power 4 conference or Notre Dame or one of those. It can be a team that's a little bit smaller that has notoriety. But if it's not one of those, if it's from a podunk school, we'll redo on the next box, just so you have multiple chances. All right, share this tab, please. Blanket. Okay. 12 boxes, 7 times to get our number 1 box we're going to open today. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th. Box 1. Starting easy. Box 1, left corner. Whittling the box, I put the extra cards on thinking maybe this stack won't move, so I can just leave them there, and that's the box we're opening. Box 1. Let's share it here. Let's get this up. And then next up is Big Al's full size, and we'll do some live fills after that. Do a few live fills today. Hold on, I'm going to put these away since I'm taking the box off. 6 cards left for next week. All right, box 1. Just corner box, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I keep moving that. You guys get the point. Okay. Hey, there's no. None of them have it. I didn't notice that till now. No little Santa picture. I think the ones that have the bonus have had like a Santa picture on the inside, but usually there's something on the other side of the QR code. That's all right. Okay, good luck, everyone. I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anything. You guys got your guesses in. Oh, I know that. I know that at. Now it doesn't tell me your names, it tells me your ats. Let's see how good Hawk not. Is that Galen? My one only guess is Galen. I could be completely off, and if I am, sorry. I hate that it. Yes! I was right. I was right. How you doing, Galen? Was Santa good to your kids? Yeah, a little too good, if I'm being honest. College guesses. Should I guess a college team? I'm gonna guess a college team. I'm gonna say Michigan since they got my coach. Michigan got Coach Witt, so I'm gonna guess Michigan. Anyone else guess Michigan? Nick did. All right. So Larry A, I don't think is here watching, so he'll move on to the next one. Then Nick. So Michigan for Nick, okay. And Bill has Alabama. So eyes on them. Everyone else can move on to one if you get it right today. No secret Santa picture. I see a team. I see a style. A card just fell out of the thing. Grab it in a second. I don't know why the focus is struggling so much today. Maybe if I have a helmet out there, it'll help. Focus. Focus on the helmet. There it goes. A little bit at least. Ranky card falling out. That is. When I first saw it, I thought it was a different team, but then the middle was full there. The Green Bay Packers on an STS helmet. Both earpieces in STS 1.0. We now have 4 different types of STSs, which I love. Something about Mary Actor, isn't it? You think? Imagine if you called that. That's 2 NFC North hits, by the way. That's not good for you guys. But like I always say, it's okay. You can come back. Green Bay, I want to say, was the first claim today. Let me see if that's correct. It was. Greg claimed Green Bay and hit Green Bay on spot 1. I'm not sure if Greg's watching tonight or if he's hanging out with family. Greg, you got yourself a Packer. Best team out there. 3, 2, 1. I know not everyone shares that thought. And I'm not going to lie, probably one of my top 2 favorite Packers, 3 favorite Packers. But boy, did he have a rough game on Saturday. What did he have? 3 total yards? The same amount of touchdowns as Derrick Henry had. But boy, do I love Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, number 8 on the STS. I'm not joking. He's top 3 favorite player for me. He had a rough game. Our whole team had a rough game. A lot of people moving on. Oh, because of Bama. Bama! Wait, didn't one of you had Michigan like me? Bill had Bama. Bill! Bing bang. You just got yourself credit. But we'll wait to use the credit because if you get it right next Monday, you'd be the first person in Big Al history to go through. We've had a few try. If you get it right next Monday, you'll get a free helmet just for stupid guesses. Nice guess, Bill, and everybody else. Let me write it down. Greg, nice hit. Josh Jacobs, near and dear to my heart. So let me put this here. Bama. Larry A moves on just by factor of not being here. 7 people? Holy moly. Well, it's Bama, I guess. So we got Bill S. going for 2. He's already at 2, going for 3 times 2. We got Dave L. David L. times 1. We got Jeff G. times 1. We got Obi. Obi's no mystery to trying for the 3. He's been to 2 a couple times, I think, or once at least a couple times. Obi. Greg, you hit the box and you got the guess. That's the double. Thomas. Jeez. Okay, you guys know who I'm hoping for next week. Someone like Tennessee or Clemson or Georgia Tech that just barely counts, you know. Alabama. No, I'm just joking. I want to see someone win the helmet. Bill's got a shot. All right, I think that's all the guesses. No, Bill B, did you have Bama in before the thing? I think you did. I think Bill B's counted before the buzzer. I think that was before the guesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then Larry moves on. I thought so, Bill. Yeah, so we've got 8 people moving on. Larry A by not being here. 7 of the others getting it right today, and Bill's on his streak of 2. Greg, nice hit. Josh Jacobs. Beauty. Okay, time for some Big L's, and then we'll do a live fill Big L's. It'll be a 3-boxer just like this one. Might as well. And we'll run some Racky and see how that goes. Let me share my screen. We did box 1, so I can get rid of that. 2 NFC Norths. Such a lot like the first Bama out of Racky ever. That's funny. Okay. It is harder with Racky because it's not as easy to predict Racky because they can spread it, which is great. We want a bunch of different names we can hit. I love that, but the guessing makes it hard. That's why I said maybe we need to make it easier, but if you get Bama, it makes it easy for a lot of people. I almost guessed Bama too. Okay, in the 3-box, Bill S., you've got Arizona, Jacksonville combo. Tim, Atlanta. Greg, Baltimore. Bill B, Buffalo. Nick F, Carolina. Bill S, Chicago. Brant, you have Cincy. Brad, Cleveland. Bill S, Dallas. Brian W, Denver. Joseph, Detroit. Greg E, Green Bay. Larry A, Houston. Jonathan R, Indy. Bill S, Kansas City. Ryan G, Vegas. Brad, Chargers. Tim, the Rams. Greg, Miami. Zach B, Minnesota. Bill S, New England. Brian W, New Orleans. Greg, the Giants and the Jets. Zach, Philadelphia and San Francisco. Brian G, you have Pittsburgh. Greg E, you have Seattle, Tennessee combo. Bill B, Tampa Bay. And Brad M, Washington. Okay, let's close. Let's get 3 boxes. We are nearing the end of the series. So I think we'll go today, tomorrow, and then probably end it on Monday with a pre-fill 3 or 4 boxer, I think is what we'll do. And then we'll have to do the freebies on top of that. And we'll probably do some Saturday too. I think we have enough room to do that. So 6625, something like that. 6625 is what? 14, 19. How many helmets are we at? Are we at 105? 107? 19 will put us at 126. That's too high. I'll have to figure it out. This is number 107, so we're 106. Or no, we're at 107 already. We're going to do 108 now, I think. We'll make it work. Maybe I'll add a few more in just so it doesn't cannibalize the series. I don't know. Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Extra Fallout. 108 now. Okay, that's what I thought. I think we were at 99 and we did 6 on the 2 last week. So it looks like I'll be building the new series next weekend. Is what it looks like. That is fine. Okay, first number is 106, 106. Next number is 127, 127. And our final number is 144, 144. All right, guys, let me grab those 3. Again, we will likely do a 3-boxer live fill in the chat right after this, although I don't have it pulled up. So let me grab that real quick here. One wants to wait for me to type the things out because that will not work well. That I do know. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Then we got those guys, 106, 127, and 144. All right. 6, excuse me, 127, 144. Okay, we'll do a live filler after this, guys. 3-boxer. I'll probably remind this multiple times tonight. In 1 hour from now, we will have, see it now, it's missing. Did I cut it and not paste it? Nope, it's just completely gone. Hold on. You son of a... No wonder it asked me. In 1 hour from now, I need to retype the next break. Starters for tomorrow will drop because we're running tomorrow and not Wednesday, and we're combining a 2-boxer into, we're doing a 2-boxer instead of a 1-boxer for the NBA card. So instead of it being 16 for 1 or 32 for 2, we're going to do 22 for 2. So a little cheaper to end that series so we can start with the basketball case, the actual case of basketballs. And then the Gold Rush baseball, again, the cheap $13 pick one random 4 style. Those will drop in an hour from now on the Facebook page. So if we're live, I'll remind you, you can go grab them while we're sitting here. And then tomorrow we'll have our pre-fills throughout the day as well. Let me retype this before. Mark, what's up, man? Pick your team is what I should say. I'm not dropping it yet. I'm just pre-typing it. 3-box. What do I do with it? I cut it instead of copied it, or I deleted it instead of copied it? So that'll drop in an hour for tomorrow. All right, it's pasted. We're good to go. Verify the numbers. We're coming down to the wire for Wonka, so I'll update that today as we go. 106 up first. Series 36. And there's some Wonka. We've been a little light on Wonka, but I feel like we're still averaging where we're supposed to be. Maybe we started to have a 4-pointer on this one. Good luck, everyone. Love this style for this team. Did not see who it was. Going too fast. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got an amp. I'll say it every time we pull an amp for the rest of the time. Amps are getting harder and harder to get. I'm hoping we can just keep not missing a beat with them and keep grabbing them, but they become harder for me to find, that's for sure. Luckily, I store helmets and buy them ahead of time, like it's going out of business. I'm a little too prepared. Amp replica for the Jets. J Football. Jets. Mr. Greg. Greg hitting back-to-back helmets. Greg on an amp. Let's see what you got here. Baggett certified. 3, 2, 1. I had 2 guesses there, but I want to say that the other amp I have is one I can't use. At least not in this, because then I'll get a frown. We'll use it somewhere because it's a great helmet. But that is LT. LaDainian Tomlinson on a Jets amp. Love this helmet. Baggett certified and an LT hollow. Great hit, Greg. Congrats. I want to say that a while back you hit a couple LT Jets, but I want to say they were Lunars maybe. I don't think you have a Jets amp one, but maybe you do. There's a lot of amp collectors out there. Nice hit. Oh, and 4 points for Greg. Let me write that down quick here. LaDainian Tomlinson. Greg E. 4 points. 12, 29, 25. Okay. Congrats. Okay, next one up. 127. Series 36. 0 Wonka on this one. Ooh. Might be double bag, but I think I saw the auto on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a classic speed 49ers, San Francisco. San Fran. That was one of the more fun games I've watched in a while last night. I was telling my brother-in-law I should have smashed that over, but I don't even know. It was it, mid-50s? San Fran. Who had the San Fran spot? That is Zach. Zach B. Zach hitting the Niners. It is who I thought it was. 3, 2, 1. Look at that big auto, too. I saw somewhere yesterday. That is Christian McCaffrey, by the way. CMC. What a great hit. Baggett certified. I saw somewhere yesterday that said that when he's has a full healthy season, maybe it wasn't even a full healthy season, that he's never finished below the running back 2 in fantasy. He's been running back 1 or 2 in fantasy every year he's been healthy. So maybe he's running back 1 this year again. Gets a lot of receiving yards, gets touchdowns. It's a great hit. Nice hit, Zach. Christian McCaffrey. You guys did get one AFC East when I wasn't paying attention, but now it's right back to the NFC North, NFC West. 3 to 1 to 0 to 0. You gotta make some ground up here. Okay, 144, Series 36, 0 Wonka. Stafford just tied Brett for the most pick sixes in NFL history. He threw a pick 6 to Atlanta. Who was it? Was it Terrell? AJ Terrell, whatever his name is. Hey, pass him up. Favre doesn't need to own all those records. That's one that he wouldn't mind getting rid of. 0 Wonka on this one. Bates, okay. It's like the game last night at San Fran. That pick 6 for the Bears was crazy. Okay. Well, I guess that's what happens. You say a team, and you hit a team. Instead of pick 6 for the Bears, and then we pull this brand new style helmet that just came out last week. It's the new throwback style. I'm joking, obviously. This is old school VSR 4 here. Chicago. Who had Chicago? Look at the wrong list. Bill S. hitting Chicago. I was going to say this better be an old name because this looks like an old helmet. 3, 2, 1. I love this helmet. Hall of Fame 77, and I don't know if my brain's playing a trick on me, but didn't he pass away like semi-recently, or has he been gone for a long time? We were just talking about someone passing a running back not too long ago. Gale Sayers, Hall of Fame 77, JSA certified on this one. I want to say he passed not too long ago, and that's why it's... Let me see here. Gale Sayers. No, it was still 2020. Maybe that's still in my head. So it wasn't that long ago, but I thought it was like a year ago. 2020? I thought it was like 2023. 77 years old, Hall of Fame in 1977. That's a cool helmet. Bill, congrats. Okay, hey, 3 running backs there. LaDainian Tomlinson on the amp, Christian McCaffrey, Gale Sayers. Let's do a pick your team. I know that probably looks different than it used to. I don't know how I phrased it, but that's what we're doing now. Big Al's full size. Pick your team 3 box for 32 per. Congrats, winners. Sorry to everyone else. Fun hits though. Tomlinson, McCaffrey, and Sayers. Don't mind those. Okay, let me top chat it, live chat it, see where we're at. For those joining in now, the few announcements we have are we're running a live fill now of Big Al's. We're going to run some Radkey after this, so Radkey box. We're going to do some licensed jerseys after that. If there's steam to run something after that, it'll probably just be a Big Al's discount full size. We're at the end of the series where I don't want to push it because then that'll knock a whole day off of and cause me to build the series sooner than I'm ready. We could, but I won't. And then the other announcement is starters for tomorrow are dropping tonight instead of tomorrow for Wednesday, and that's a 2-box NBA card, limited edition auto card, and a baseball. It's going to drop in 45 minutes on the Facebook page. That's about it. The guessing game is over. You guys are rooting for, although that's another NFC North. You guys are cooked. That's rough. 4. At least it wasn't the one you were teetering off of. You made the right decision so far there. Okay, Green Bay I've got is Nick F. Buffalo. Bill B. Bill B, I bet you were in some pain yesterday. Although that was one of those ones where you just like say, oh, well, it happened. My in-laws that were over say, why do you always root for the Bills? It's like, I don't know, but I do. And I'm hoping one of these years they can make it to the Super Bowl and win one. Josh Allen deserves a Super Bowl. You guys might disagree with me, but I think he does. Bill asked just behind on Buffalo. Who did I miss? I didn't miss one. Okay, Indy for Brady. But like the one pass he misses all day is that one. Come on. And of course the kick gets blocked before. Just mute me, Bill, because I don't like talking about a loss for a couple days either. Dallas for Bill S. Sorry, I'm going slow. Since he was Zach, I got. Okay, since he's gone, Kyle. Sorry, Kansas City's gone. Green Bay's gone. Denver going to Brian. Indy is gone. Lots of duplicate games. Sorry, guys. Greg, Indy's gone. Tampa Bay going to Bill B. Arizona going to Bill S. Pittsburgh is there for Zach. Arizona is gone. San Francisco is Bill S. Buffalo is gone. Baltimore is there for you, Greg. Detroit is still there, and that was Bill S. Greg, since he's gone. Minnesota, Zach is there. I'll let you guys know who's left here in a second. Giants are Greg. Detroit is gone, Joseph. Sorry. Giants are gone, John. Sorry. Washington's there for Bill S. New England for John. Gotcha. Chargers for Hila. Gotcha. How's it going, Hila? Rams for Greg. Good to go. Painful it was. I'm sorry, man. I feel your pain. We've had a few that have been fun like that. Philly for Zach. New England is gone. Okay, here's the remaining spots. You can see them up there, but I'll type them. Probably about 10 still. Chicago, Cleveland, Houston, Las Vegas, Miami, New Orleans, New York Jets, Seattle, Tennessee. Okay, those are the spots that are left. Besides Seattle, you can ignore my Seattle. Greg's got the Seattle spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I said 10. That was pretty dang close. Jake, Tennessee. Seattle, Tennessee is in the same combo spot. So Greg just got Tennessee when he claimed Seattle. Probably time to change up the combo spots next series, maybe. They've been these two for a while, I think. 3 or 4 series. Oh, you're good, Jake. Totally good. And you were right behind anyway, so just barely late. So I want to say we have 9 spots left. Make that 8. Greg got you on Atlanta. Make that 7. Jake's got Houston. It was, yeah. It was low scoring, 13-12, I think. But it was snowing and raining and bad weather. And they just got a dang extra point block, so then they were forced to either tie it or I didn't mind the 2-point conversion. But it seemed like Philly was on their last leg. I don't know. I think I would have tried to tie that and send it to overtime. They had like 3 passing yards the whole second half. Hola, get ready for the new year. Me too. I don't know what that means for me, but more work, I'm sure. Every year at my job, more and more stuff just gets thrown on my plate, and somehow keep doing more and more. We'll see. Let me update on the page here who's left. I believe that's updated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna root for the Rams. I don't have a problem with the Rams. It's a little harder for me to say who I'm going to root for when the Packers have already clinched. So right now I'm full Packers. And all signs point to playing Chicago. In Chicago, which is crazy. They got a chance to really knock us out, or we could screw them up by beating them there. Although it could be us playing one of those NFC West teams too if Chicago drops to 3, which could happen. I think I'd rather play Chicago over Seattle or LA or San Francisco, that's for sure. But I think Chicago would rather play us too over those 3 teams. Chicago fan, don't you think you'd rather play Green Bay? You've already beat us once. We're injured. The NFC West looks tough right now. I think so. It'll be painful for either team that loses. But we already screwed ourselves over by losing to them in Chicago, so no home field for us. We're locked in at the 7. And the crazy part is Minnesota could beat us on Sunday and have the same amount of wins as us, yet they've been eliminated from the playoffs for the past 3 weeks, 2 weeks. That's cruel, man. Could end up with 9 wins just like us. It's crazy. The Skull, yeah. Who's going to play quarterback on Sunday? Is it whatever his name is, or is JJ back? What did he do? I forget. Was it his hand or his leg or concussion? I can't remember what JJ did. I'm assuming Love will be back, but maybe they'll lie and say he's still hurt and hold him out for the playoffs. I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to do that ethically. Okay, 7 spots left, guys, and we're ready to go. We will do a Radkey live fill after this, and then some Big Al's license jerseys. Broken hand. So is he out still? Is it going to be Brosmer or whatever his name is? Brosmer. Can't think of his name. It will be Brosmer going for 12 passing yards. What is happening in this football game right now? I need to get a TV down here so it doesn't take from Cousins to Robinson, Stafford interception, and Atlanta has the ball too. Atlanta's eliminated, right? It's just Carolina, Tampa Bay. Holy moly. All right, guys, we're getting there. A few of you guys have already claimed a few spots. Don't overdo it if you don't want to, obviously. There's 7 spots left to close this. Carolina, Chicago, Cleveland, Vegas, Miami, New Orleans, and the Jets. 7 spots left. Game's just starting. 1-0. J.J. Peterka by the captain and Dylan Gunther on the assist. Nice. Feels like a million years since I've been to a game. I get to go not this Friday, but next Friday, I think. We'll grab a drink, guys. There's 7 spots left. We'll eventually get there. Give me 1 second here. I forgot I had waters in here. Not the little baby ones either. Perfect. I didn't even put that together. That's 4 running backs. Josh Jacobs, too. Running back night so far. Which is usually what you guys vote for on position day. It's down to the last 7 still. Make that 6. Cleveland for Brian. Got you, Brian. Down to 6 spots left. Carolina, Chicago, Vegas, Miami, New Orleans, and the Jets. Yeah, it's like 2 sips for me. Final 6. Get rid of Evan Carter. Get rid of Gil Sayers. Keep our random.org up. So have they already finalized who got moved to the night games next week? Oh, they're putting them on Saturday. Well, 2 of them. Seattle, San Francisco, Carolina, Tampa Bay, and then there's got to be a night one. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, yeah. That's cool. Green Bay got a morning game. Wait, what? I thought I saw the opening line was Packers -6. Was it really Vikings -6 opening line? Jordan Love's still questionable. J.J. McCarthy's questionable. That's not. Doesn't that seem crazy? Like, wouldn't you put money on Packers plus 6.5? Something I'm not thinking about. You guys keep winning and we keep losing. I get that, but even just the money line's plus 230. Holy moly! 93-yard, was it Bijan Robinson? Oh my gosh, 93-yard rushing touchdown. That must be what it is, Nick. Maybe I forgot that the Packers are terrible. Yeah, their defense has been good. That just seems strange that it was 6.5. I wasn't quite factoring that in, Nick. So maybe that's why. We're getting there, guys. Last 6 spots, $32 a piece. I guess let's discount them now. Might as well. Agree with Nick, though. I assumed you would. All right, that's fine. So what, does everyone just think we're going to limp into the playoffs and just lose by 20? Maybe that's what will happen. This is why Falcons got my heart all messed up. Yeah, they should have won a few more during the year. Kind of crazy. Okay, 29 apiece for these last 6 guys. Greg's grabbing Carolina. Thanks, Greg. Greg's like, sheesh, I guess so. Brian's going to take New Orleans at the discount. Down to 4 left. I'm going to start reading off the spots, and then we'll grab some boxes, and we'll get these last ones filled up. Bill, Seattle. Seattle's gone. Did I type Seattle? I probably did on accident. I don't even see the last time I typed. It's way up there. Chicago, Vegas, Miami, and Jets, the last 4 spots. Bill S., you've got Arizona, Jacksonville combo. Greg, you've got Atlanta, Baltimore, and Carolina. Bill B., you have Buffalo. Chicago's open. Zach B., you have Cincy. Brian W., Cleveland, and Denver. Bill S., Dallas, and Detroit. Nick F., Green Bay. Jake G., you've got Houston. Brady, you've got Indy. Greg, you've got Kansas City and the Rams. Hila, you've got the Chargers. Zach B., you've got Minnesota. John K., you have New England. Brian W., you've got New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Zach, you got Philly and Pittsburgh. Bill S., you've got San Francisco, Washington. Greg, you've got the Seattle, Tennessee combo. And Bill B., you have Tampa. Down to 4 spots left. Make that 3. I'll type them in who they are here. Las Vegas, Miami, and New York Jets. Chicago going to Bill. Let's roll some boxes, some bingo balls, and then we'll get these last 3 filled up eventually. We'll do a Racky and some licensed jerseys before we call the night. We'll be back on tomorrow for those that are around. Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Extra back in the cage. Zach taking Miami. I think Zach. Let me over it down a second here. Let's get these numbers first. 32. Whoops. I'm showing the wrong spot. 32. 3-2. I don't know why my brain just wrote a 33. 32. 200. 200. And 39. 39. Miami was Zach, as I'm hitting my thing like I always do. I need a little bit more room in here. Need a longer table, wider table, but it's built in, so that's not going anywhere. It is asterisks. Okay, down to 2 left, guys. Vegas and the Jets. Last 2. Ready to rock and roll. I'll grab them in a second, guys. 2 left still. That is crazy, man. 21-0. Something tells me they may make it interesting still, because they're playing for something. I guess Seattle has the 1 seed right now, right? Not the Rams anymore. Pretty sure it's Seattle. I don't get how you all 3 in the division are going to end with like 12 wins or 13 wins. It seems wild to me. All right, I'll grab them. We'll come back and fill the last 2. Vegas and Jets. 32,239, I believe is what my handwriting says. We got those. We'll get back. I'll leave this up. Vegas and Jets. And then we'll open these 3. We'll move on to Racky. Oh, I missed that. Vegas, going to Brian. Thanks, Brian. One spot left, that's the Jets. We will do a live Phil Radke next, and then some licensed jerseys, and we'll call the night after that, I'm pretty sure. See if I can watch the second half of this game and third period of my hockey game. I guess it's already halftime, so I'll probably get to the fourth quarter. And Nashville already scored 2. And who is it? Roman Josi from Stamkos and Forsberg. Sheesh. Both those lines are fun goals. 32, 200, 39. Okay, last spot is the Jets, and we're ready to rock and roll. We'll do some Radke next. One boxer, box 2 of 12 from this series. See if we actually get box 2. 4 and 1. Has that moved on? Done 5 items. Yep. 1 AFC East, the rest NFC North, NFC West. Jets, last team left. And they're ready to go. And Bill B, you beat me in the dang hockey series. What was it, like 3 days worth of stats? I'm spiraling out of control. I can't miss the playoffs in my own dang league, can I? I tend to do that for everything. I'm going to miss the top 10, the guesses. I'm going to miss the playoffs. What's new? Poor old Al. Not anymore, Bill. Not anymore, you're not. Telling you to move over. Just the Jets left, guys, and then we're good to go. Appreciate you being patient. We will do a Radke one box next, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys after that. Like I said, we do have some fun jerseys that were added. Larry Bird, Clayton Keller, and Chucky, John Gruden. My service is so bad that I can't even watch this video to see what Mr. East Coast opened in his boxes tonight that I forgot to join too. Oh, brother. Jets and we roll. Poor Jets. Who was the game yesterday where they were battling for the first overall pick? It was the Giants and the Raiders, right? Who won that game? Giants or Raiders? Did I see the Giants destroyed them? I think that's what it was. I think Giants won. Giants won? Yeah. So Raiders are first in line to add to their Genty equity. Yeah. I've got this thing, and I don't know how to freaking use it. I've tried everything. And maybe it's working, and I just need to plug it back in. But and I don't think I'm very, I'm not technologically challenged, but for some reason, this one's not working with me. But I'm under the garage here, basically. So there's no windows in here, so the actual screen, the computer, everything here is hardwired in, so that's why it's not bad. But Wi-Fi down here is horrible. I need to figure out how to get that Wi-Fi extender working. Okay, last team is still the Jets, guys, and then we roll. We'll do Racky next. Jets. I'll do the Jets for 25 tonight. I don't think I've ever done that, but I will today just to close this one. Jets for 25, and yes, there are Jets in this series still. Zach says he'll take him. Okay, Zach's 25 on those guys. Double asterisks. Okay, let's roll, guys. I appreciate you joining, hopping in. See if we can keep the NFC North, NFC West onslaught going, or if you guys can make a comeback. See if running backs keep hanging out. And we will do Racky next. Okay, box 32, series 36. Zero Wonka. I like this helmet. Had it for a little bit, and I didn't put it into this series. 3, 2, 1. I feel like it's. I'll just wait. We've got a flat white. There's some pictures in here. We'll just save those. Flat white for the Cleveland Browns. Who had Cleveland? Cleveland was Brian W. Hitting the Browns on a flat white, and it is who I think it is. 3, 2, 1. There was a time where I thought, and I'm pretty sure I still have them on the other side of the aisle in the other series. But I saw this one, I thought it's a flat, it's a specialty, it's a name that people like. It is his old team, but compared to some of the other, obviously I'm not ever going to replace a Jim Brown or other guys with him, but when I'm looking at guys to fill it up with, Baker Mayfield's a fun name to put in there. So I did, just like we do when we have McCaffrey on the Giants, McCaffrey on the Panthers or Barkley on the Giants. That is Baker Mayfield on the Browns. Going to Brian. Brian, nice hit. Bake Show, he's playing for his playoff life after looking like they were shoo-ins. It's like the freaking Colts, man. The Colts go 7-1. They get Sauce Gardner, and then they've gone 1-7 since. It's kind of crazy. There's AFC North. That's not your division, but it's not the NFC North. Baker Mayfield, flat white. I do love that helmet. Congrats, Brian. Hey, 39. Series 36. Zero Wonka. I thought that was a totally different team when I first looked at the white on there. Yeah, Brian, nice hit. That one, there's no mistaking that logo. You know who that is. And that is a double up for that team tonight. We hit one Niner. I catch a Niner in there. There's a second Niner. This time on an Eclipse. San Francisco, this go around is Bill S. Hitting a Niner Eclipse. Missing an earpiece unless it's sitting in the box. I will check here in a second. Let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I forgot he was in the series. I was thinking of every name but his. It's on the back there. I didn't see the auto. Number 94, one of the signatures in the league that has a smiley face in it, one of the 3 or 4. That is Charles Haley. Are you calling from a walkie-talkie? Oh, it was a cordless. Shut up, Richard. Niner. Bill, nice hit. Charles Haley on the Eclipse. What, 5 or 6 times Super Bowl winner? That's what we always like to talk about. We pull Charles Haley stuff. Nice hit. This feels like it could have a little bit more weight, but maybe not enough to be an authentic, or it is, and I'm just maybe something different here. Okay, box 200, Series 36, Zero Wonka. I know you guys think I always talk about the bookend theory. There is no such thing as a bookend theory with my series because everything is random. But every time I get a bookend from Hit Parade or somewhere, I have to hope that it's. I guess we could hope this one too. I don't know what it is. Sure has the one with the kid with the shell on it. Just got this serviced. I see a name, maybe? Nope. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, I've still got it. I said it felt a little heavier. 3, 2, 1. And that's because it had a visor on it. Felt a little heavier. Look at that. Guess if you lift 5,000 these boxes, you start to pay attention sometimes, huh? We got New England Patriots with a nice red visor. Look at that shining through onto the table. That looks like the room you develop film in. That's how red that is. I don't know what that's called. Quick story about photography. I took a photography class. Maybe I already told you guys a story. In high school, and I didn't do much in high school. I got okay grades, but I missed whenever I could. And photography was just to pass a grade, and we had to submit a photo, and I was getting close to deadline. Someone had eaten a Wendy's hamburger out on the benches, and they took their tomato off because they didn't want to eat the tomato. I took a picture of the tomato, like almost a rotten tomato with the mountains in the background, and the teacher picked mine for the best photo of the class. So, it goes to show you can do whatever you want in life. 3, 2, 1. I love it. We see him on a few teams. This is probably the team you think of most with him, though. We pulled him on the other AFC team. Number 37 or 33? 37? Melted chocolate and dash. Yeah, that really up the resale value. Rodney Harrison. Love this helmet. Rodney Harrison. Pat's Lunar Eclipse with a visor. I didn't even see who had New England. Maybe I did and I forgot. John K. Signing with him coming up around here. Really? That's cool. I feel like we see him in waves where, like, I don't see him forever, and then I see a Chargers and a Patriots, and then I see nothing and nothing. John, nice hit. Rodney Harrison on the Lunar Eclipse. Beautiful helmet there. All right, congrats, you three. We had Baker Mayfield, Charles Haley, and Rodney Harrison. Let's try a Radke live fill here, see how that goes. I missed just the last one. Hey, that's your division, AFC East. Right? 4, 2, 1. That's 7 items. Nope, I missed 2. I missed the other NFC West. 5012. Not great. That's all right, though. We'll try again mañana. What's that from? Oh, it's from Seinfeld. What you doing mañana? Mañana, I'm doing nada. Okay. Let's top chat. Let's live chat it, and let's see where we're at. Nick, I've got you with Atlanta. Let me share my page first, though. Nick, Atlanta with a random for sale. I've got John with San Francisco. Voice is starting to go. Jonathan, not John. Minnesota's number 3. For Greg, got you, Greg. Number 4 is Cincy with selling a random. And that is Kyle. Second random. San Francisco's gone, Bill. Steelers are there. Spot 5 for David. Number 6 is Dallas. 4, Bill. Number 7 is Buffalo for Brian. Is that 7? Number 8 is Denver for Greg. Denver, Minnesota is gone. Sorry, Joe, Minnesota's gone. Chicago is number 8 for David. Number 9, Pittsburgh is gone. Lions is number 9 for Joseph. Number 10, Tampa Bay for Brian. That's 11. See, what did I do? I gave 2 8s. I knew I was off. I could tell. Denver and then Chicago would have been 9. And then 9 would have been 10. And then 10 would have been 11. Right? Yes. 11, Tampa Bay. 12 is the Giants. 4, Dave. Gotcha. 13 is Atlanta's gone, Greg. Sorry. 13 is Kansas City for Zach. 14 is Indy. Nope. So just Kansas, just Indy, right? 13 Indy for Zach. Gotcha. 14 Dave Washington. Gotcha, Dave. Hey, 2 spots left. I feel like I'm messing up somewhere, but I don't think I am. Take Kansas City 2, why not? Okay, I'm going to get you in the order that they're in now. Maybe that was all part of your plan. Kansas City 15, 1 spot left to close us, I believe. There are 2 randoms available. Nick's got 1, Kyle's got 1. They're just $18 if you want to grab a random spot. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. And Greg will close us with the Rams. Thanks, Greg. Good luck to you. Go here, go there, go here, go there. Okay, I'll give it a minute here for the randoms to sell if we want to purchase those. If not, we'll see you guys get, and you can still try to sell them as teams. Nick has 1, and then Kyle has the next one, $18 a piece. And then we're going to run these 16 names. Brand spanking new case today, double case. We'll do some licensed jerseys after this for those that are hanging around. Some don't have Facebook and they like to take a screenshot of the checklist. There it is. I try my best to make as good a checklist as we can at the price point, and I think we got some fun names. Some big boys, some fan favorite smaller names, some cool looking jerseys, some rarer stuff. Hall of Famers, all stars. How do you say that? All stars? I guess you just say all stars. Just ignore me. Okay, last call. 18 on these 2. If not, we'll see you guys get. You can try to sell them there. Let's go over to random.org. This and this and that and this. Okay, I'm going to run them here. You 2 let me know if you want to sell once you see who they are. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Philadelphia on top, Baltimore on bottom. Let's go here. Let's do this. Okay, Nick, you have Atlanta, Philly. Let me know if Philly's up. Jonathan, you have San Francisco, Tennessee. Greg, Minnesota, Seattle. Kyle, Cincy, and the Chargers. Let me know if the Chargers are up. David L., you have Pittsburgh, New England. Bill S., Dallas, and Green Bay. Brian, Buffalo, Vegas. Greg, Denver, Carolina. David L., Chicago, Arizona. Joseph, Detroit, Miami. Brian, Tampa, Houston. David L., you have New York and New Orleans. Zach B., Indy and Cleveland. David L., Washington, Jacksonville. Zach B., Kansas City and the Jets. And Greg, Rams, Baltimore. We'll take New England if up. If anybody wants to sell New England, that would be David L. David, let us know. And then Nick and Kyle, you guys let me know if you're selling those or if you're just staying pat at this point. I'm going to get a box number while we're waiting. Nick's going to hold. Okay. Thought you might. 7 times to get a box number. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 times to get box 7. Let's close this. Let's come over here. Grab box 7. That should be right here in the middle-ish. There it is. Not going to hold it up. Okay, Chargers staying with Kyle. And then lastly, if Dave, if you want to sell New England, you let him know. John is asking. If not, we're going to go with box 7. And we'll do some licensed jerseys after this. Copy and paste that next one so we're good to go. Copy, paste. Peterson 4.0. Ooh, that'd be cool. I like the 4.0s. He's calling an AP 4.0 unless you're saying Patrick Peterson. Okay, looks like New England's going to stay where it's at as well. Okay, box 7. Good luck, all. Excuse me. This way. Can't tell what team that is yet. Find out here shortly. Now I can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I knew it was one of 2 teams. I didn't know if it was the NFC one or the AFC one. It's the NFC one. Maybe I'm thinking of missing another team that has a blue stripe on top. We've got a New York Giants Authentic Eclipse. Authentic here. I'm trying to think who I might see on the Authentic. Happy New Year, Ela. Good night. Giants were a claim team by David L. Hitting here on spot 12. Show me someone. Oh, man. Show me someone I want to see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm not going to lie. That is who I was absolutely hoping for. But I thought maybe we'd be seeing Strahan or Abdul Carter. But I thought this could be Eli on an Eclipse. I didn't think it'd be him, though. And look how nice that auto is. Sometimes Eli's are a little smaller. I mean, they're always drawn out nicely, but that's a big Eli signature. That is beautiful. Eli Manning Fanatics going to Dave. Dave, that is pretty. It's a nice one to hit, Dave. Congrats. NFC East. That's another 0-1 getting a hit. Got him on Duke football. That's cool. I like the Duke footballs. Okay, Eli Manning. Let's go with some licensed jerseys to end the stream, guys. There they are. See if we can get something fun here from these. Dave, congrats. Nice hit. That's a beauty. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of a few helmets tonight. There's some good stuff out there. Okay, let's get it rolling here. So 1 authentic, 1 rep so far from Santa's bonus series. No extra jersey box yet. I thought maybe that one might have been. It felt Felt lighter than authentic, but obviously I'm wrong. Magic. Going to Larry, gotcha. McAfee going to Greg. SGA going to Jonathan. Magic just gone, Craig. Number 4 is Ellie. 4. Mark. Number 5, Griffey. Ken for Bill, right? Bill S. Number 6, Acuna for Jake. Number 7 is Stammer, who already has an assist tonight, maybe more, against my Mammoth. 7, Stamkos. Bill McAfee's gone. Nick's is spot 8 for Greg. Yunt, number 9. Bill S. Marino, number 10. He is back in, isn't he? I had to think for a second. We just added him not too long ago, right? 10, Marino. 11 is Bird. Bird's back in. A few of you guys have chased Birds. A few of you guys have hit him, and now he's back in. See if you can snag him. Bird. Zach B. 12 is Patrick Kane. My dog's barking crazy, so someone's home. That's good. Give you one guess where they went to go eat. Mom and kids day. I don't think she likes the food. I think she just likes that they like to go with her to there, so she keeps doing it. That's my theory now. Although they'll go anywhere with her. Tatum for Bill S. Why can't I think of his first name? Jason. 13, Bill S. 14 is Frank Thomas. Kind of going slow, guys. Sorry. Energy not quite there yet. Frazier, 15. What did I just do? Oh, 14, 15. Frazier for Craig. Dave, if that's up for trades, I'm interested. Okay. He will let you know. 16 is Fox. I love that jersey, Craig. 17, Chucky. It's one of those ones that I kind of wonder why I didn't just keep it. There's too many, though. I can't keep them all. I keep very little. Who knows? Maybe you guys will hit them, and then you'll say, hey, you want to trade? And then I'll say, sure, I'll look at trading. Chucky. Brian W. Gotcha. Five Guys is correct. They like the hot dogs of all things from Five Guys. Terrible take. 18, Justin Herbert for Zach. 19, Ray Bork for Jason. Hey, Jason. One spot left, so I don't know that I have to show pictures here. One spot left to close this. We are going to close this. Christmas is over, but I'm still singing the songs. Breaking on a Monday and a Tuesday. Okay, one spot left. And there it is, Mr. Giannis. There he is. Appreciate the quick fill here, guys. This is our last break of the night. It doesn't look like you have a single chance in, where to get 5, 2, 1, 7, 8, 9 items. There's 8 plus 1. Not your night. NFC West came out to play today. Almost all at the start. North, west, north. 5. We'll try again tomorrow. Okay. Let's get some randoms going here. There should be 44 names, and there is. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Remember, the last 4 names will be available as soon as you see them on the 7th roll. $10 a piece. Just have to claim one at a time, one per comment. I'll shout out who gets them first. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7, solos are Tavares, Hextall, Caulfield, Warner. Almost all hockey, but Warner is our lone football. Lone football. Okay, Tavares, Nick, gotcha. Jason just behind Cole. Gotcha, Nick. Warner going to Greg. And then Ron Hextall is our last solo for 10. Okay, let's see if anyone has any trios to get some credit. There's a few of you guys I have credit written down for that you haven't used. I'll try to remind you guys when I can. I have it written down. I'll never get rid of it until you use it. But Hex, I got Brian with Hex, and then Jason just after. So Brian, I got you with the Hextall spot. Okay, Larry V, you got Magic, Hasek, and Rice. Greg, McAfee, George, and Love. There's a $3 off spot. Jonathan S, SGA, Reinhardt, and Keller. Mark, De La Cruz, and Robinson. Bill S, you have Griffey, Seymour, and Collins. Jake F, Acuna, Adebayo, Laporta. Brian W, Stammer, Chris Paul, Donovan Mitchell. Greg, Nix, Fedorov, and McMichael. Bill S, Yunt, Boldy, and McGuire. Greg, you have Marino, Darlene, and Wilkins. Zach, Bird, JSN, and Fuhr. Brian, Kane, Weber, and Malone. Bill S, you have Tatum, McCutcheon, and Carter. Larry V, Thomas, Woodson, Vasilevsky. Craig, you have Frazier, Bowers, Coffee, Fox, Ranton, and Sorokin. Craig, that's a $3 off spot. Craig, you also had a $3 off spot the other day that you did not use, so you can do 6 today if you haven't paid yet. Brian, Gruden, Bagwell, McGrady, Zach, Herbert, Evans, Jacobs. That's 3 for you, Zach. Jason T, Bork, Bettis, Matsui. Zach, Giannis, Taylor, and Crosby. So who'd we have? We had Craig with 3. Craig with 3. And was Zach the other one? Zach with 3. Craig, you had 3 you didn't use the other day. Pretty sure. Okay, Jonathan S says Reinhardt and Keller for sell or trade. Nick says I'll take Reinhardt. Okay. Bing, bang, boom. One sold right there. Reinhardt and Keller for sell. Take Ryan Hasek, Woodson, Rice for sell. Bettis and the Yankee for trade. Hasek, Woodson. So buy Woodson. That one is for sale. The other one's up for trade. It looks like Woodson is where? Going to Greg. Let's do a different color than orange. Yours, Greg. Thanks. So Bettis would be a trade. Jason's got Bettis and the Yankee up for trade. Who's the Yankee you're saying? Matsui. Bettis and Matsui up for trade. Sell Bettis, buy Hasek. Okay. 2 for 2. Jason is selling Bettis to Greg because Greg said he'd buy, right? Yep. So Greg, you're getting Bettis. Hasek, Woodson, and Rice up. So Hasek, wherever you are, Hasek is going to Jason. Oh, we took my Cubs. Yeah, okay. Rice, Keller, Matsui. Those guys are up. Yeah, but they didn't hit. Yeah, you should be thanking them. Or there are some. I forgot to remind you guys. The starters for tomorrow have already dropped 9 minutes ago, guys. Baseball and basketball. It is a 2-boxer for basketball. Maybe that's what some of the notifications are for. If you didn't go take a look, I put a post out earlier saying it would be at 10 p.m. Eastern, but it passed 10 minutes ago. A lot of those ones are scheduled so I don't forget during a busy day. Obviously, I scheduled it during our break, so I didn't have to leave and go post. I'll check that after, but let's see. Anyone? Yeah, there's some posts on there. There's some comments on there. So if you haven't claimed yet, doing a 2-boxer basketball card, well worth it. Instead of 32, we're doing 22 for 2 boxes. And then baseball is baseball. We just haven't done it in a few weeks because of the way these have shook out. So, okay, Matsui is for sale. Clayton Keller is for sale. Jim Rice is for sale. All $10 spots. Brian, is Bagwell for sale? Which Brian? I guess only one Brian, right? Jeff Bagwell, is that up for sale, Brian? Eric is asking. And we're going to get going. Jason, I already read off who had who, right? Yes. Greg bought Rod Woodson, Jerome Bettis. Jason bought Dominic Hasek. Nick bought Sam Reinhart. All sell. Okay. Craig, your randoms, you're good. You had Brock Bowers, Paul Coffey, Sorokin, and Mikko Rantanen. I was reminding you that you got 3 this time as $1 off, and you got $3 off the last time that you didn't use. So if you want to send 6 less for these spots, you can do that. So Bagwell is going to Eric. Eric, I got you. I'll do orange on that one since we're running out of colors. Okay, cool. And now, Craig, he's asking if you want to sell Mikko Rantanen as well. So, Eric, you bought Bagwell. Asking for Mikko from you, Craig, and then we're going to roll here. Sure. Okay, perfect. So, Eric, I've got you at those 2 spots. Jeff Bagwell, Mikko Rantanen. These are our last 2 items of the night. We'll call the night, and then we'll come back tomorrow. Quick turnaround, but no stream Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, unless it feels early. I don't even know if my kids have sports this Saturday. Sports back on? School not, but maybe sports back. Last call on Matsui, Clayton Keller, and Jim Rice. Those are our last 3 spots up for $10. I'm going to close this. Get some boxes going here. Two numbers. 1, 2. I'm not going to say it. I know it's coming right to my brain. Rice for Bettis. So Bettis got bought. Greg snagged Jerome Bettis. The only ones that are available now are Hideki Matsui, Jim Rice, and Clayton Keller, and the Rice is yours. So if you want to try to offer for Keller or Matsui, maybe, those are the only ones. 75. 75 is the first number. There. Next number is 197. 197. I just thought 97. Kirill Kaprizov, but he's been out of the series for a while. I do have another one, I think. Or no, I had another one coming from AJ's, and that's the one that got pulled back and all that crap. So I almost bought one yesterday with a little bit of Fanatics cash, but I didn't. Okay, so last call on Clayton Keller, Jim Rice, Hideki Matsui. Yeah, I'll let you guys figure it out. I'll come back, and if anything changes, we'll figure it out then. Rice for Coffey. Craig, you have Paul Coffey on the Oilers Adidas if you want to trade for Jim Rice on the Red Sox Mitchell and Ness. That is a trade offer for you. Man, I need to research what people take to clear their sinuses better. Pass. I have a D. Hopkins Cards helmet looking to trade for Vikings. I did read your message the other day. I forgot to reply. I'm sick for the last few days. I've got a ton to catch up on. I don't think I'd make that trade for D Hop, Jeff. Not one that really I need right now. Someone else might for a different Vikings helmet, that's for sure. Trading's fun. If you can find some fun trades, it definitely makes it fun. Okay, we had 75, 197, 75, 197. We're good. Okay, I don't see there was a pass on the trade. Okay, so we're going to leave these three where they're at. Good luck, all. Everything else will stay where they're at. We did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sell and 0 trades. So six sells, 0 trades. Okay, first up, 75. Not even paying attention to divisions because it's kind of a shutout. And I think it was a shutout last Monday, too. Not a good. Oh, I see the color. I think I know who that is. Yep, I can see the detail now. 3, 2, 1. I know whose jerseys these are. Each week I have to pull someone else that beat the Packers in good fashion. I love this style of jersey for this team, too. That is a Denver Broncos hit. Didn't they just lose, though? They lost to the Jaguars, right? Who'd they play this week, though? Who'd the Broncos? I don't think that was this week. That is Bo Nix. What a beautiful jersey this one is, too. I would not mind having this one in my PC. I've got mostly hockey, but I've got a few football and basketball. I would collect more basketball and football if I found people that would run them as often as I find people that run hockey. I just don't. It's sad. Like a big fun series style, you know? So that's kind of where I'm at. Bo Nix, and that was claimed, I think. Yes, it was. Spot number 8, Greg, claiming Bo Nix. You've been after him for a while, too. Beautiful jersey. Broncos country, let's ride. You know the spiel, extra large. Broncos, maybe we don't say that anymore now that Russ is gone. Beckett certification is on the Nike tag down there instead of the back. See those with NFL jerseys. Don't know why they started doing it, but they do. Greg, beautiful hit. Bo Nix. We just cannot stop hitting football. I need to get another big chunk of football jerseys. Football has been by far the most that we've hit the most of in the series out of the almost 500 helmets. Sorry, 500 jerseys. Hockey second, NBA third, baseball fourth, which makes sense. That's about how they're built too. Although lately hockey's catching up to football with how many are in the series. I think it's equal between hockey and football jerseys, but football's still outpacing them. Just beat the Chiefs. Okay. They lost the Jags. Jags look good. And then this year has so much parity, but a few teams that just kind of stick out above. 197. Jersey number 2, Greg. Nice hit. Bo Nix. I know you were after that one. Every time I pull a jersey that I know that someone's been after, I always hold my breath to make sure that that person got them. Not that that's the way it has to happen, but I know how it is to chase one and then not get them the next time and have someone else hit it. That's how breaks work, but I see colors. Might be who I think it is. 3, 2, 1. It definitely is. Great hit here. And you did it again on the, well, I guess it wasn't the final claim this time. You did it already on the final claim. That is 77 for the Boston Bruins. Frozen Poncio, that's Ray Bork. Fanatics Premium. I love this jersey for the Fanatics Premium jersey style. I love the color coordination on the back. The black and yellow and white looks great. Jason came in and snagged Ray Bork and hit him. Just like you did with Seguin the other day at the end of the break, I believe. Ray Bork, Bruins Fanatics Premium. C-Patch, beautiful jersey. Classic logo there. Collegiate style logo. Fight strap. We keep hitting football and hockey and football. We need some basketball, baseball to hit. Ray Bork. Jason, nice hit. Congrats. It's a great one. All right, guys. Those are both headliner type names too. Nice Saturday. We didn't have the biggest of headliner names, but these ones they're all fun. I like them all. Hope to see you guys get some claimed hits. These are both claimed. Yeah, congrats, winners. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Unfortunately, AFC West, that didn't help you either. That made you, you beat the NFC East, so NFC East South. 5-2-2-1. Let's do a quick recap, and then again, guys, we're back on tomorrow. If you haven't claimed basketball, baseball spot, and you want to, it's up already for tomorrow. Only way I could do it. I didn't want to skip them again, so we just kind of shoved them in between there. Third-party stuff today. We had a 9-card, J.J. McCarthy coming out first. Our bat today was Evan Carter. Learned who that was. Jerseys, both randoms today for our final 2 East Coast. Devon Taves, Ivan Barbashev. Radke was on point again today. Josh Jacobs, Eli Manning, and the rest was Big L's. We had LaDainian Tomlinson on the amp. Christian McCaffrey, classic. Gel Sayers, old school. Baker Mayfield, flat white. Charles Haley, Eclipse. Rodney Harrison, Lunar Eclipse. And then we had Ray Bork and Bo Nix. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If anything's staying, like I always say, let me know, and I'll post it in the corner either tonight or tomorrow. And then we're back tomorrow. So quick turnaround. We'll do a quick stream tomorrow, and then we'll call it for the week until the weekend. Celebrate the new year. All right, guys, have a great night. I'm going to watch the end of these football, hockey games. So appreciate you.